What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel today. We are back on iRacing for the OSR Xfinity Series at Martinsville, the second to last race of the season. Next week is the finale at Phoenix. Luckily, we're already locked into the championship four. Oh, Lucky's here. We haven't seen him all season, I don't think, at least not since I've raced. So yeah, tonight's just all about having fun. Running all laps, trying to swing for the fences to go for a win. Let everybody else do all the fighting for the points. So that's the goal. We'll see how it goes. Tonight we have the special guest. Our injured friend Spencer is going to join and do some spotting for us. So that'll be good. He hasn't spotted very much, or maybe not at all, on iRacing. So I figured I'd give him the opportunity here in a race that doesn't mean anything to come in, hang out with me, and see what we got. So he'll be in later, hopefully right around the start of the race. So see what we got. In the meantime, we'll do some practice, get up to speed. Haven't run any laps this week. Excuse me. Again, hiccups. Trying to talk fast every time. Yeah, I haven't run any laps in Martinsville. I put a lot of work. I say a lot of work. I put a good amount of work into Phoenix already up to this point. I feel pretty comfortable with it. I got to do some more testing just in different kind of track temps, a couple of longer runs. I feel good about medium short run and Q trim. So, of course, Q trim for me is always like trying to aim for the top 5 or 6. Qualifying not my strong suit. Excuse me, especially on a fixed set. So that'll be the goal tonight. Come in here, just have some fun, like I said, see what the track is going to be like, and maybe pull a rabbit out of the hat. Last week that didn't work at all. We were absolutely shit last week at Homestead. Probably the most embarrassing race I've run in years. So yeah, I guess we'll see. I think there are about 20 of us here, so we'll hop right into it. Do some practice. Pretty long race. I don't remember exactly how many sets of tires we get. Maybe it says. Does it say? Not in here. It says. I'll be able to check in the race anyways. So hop right into it. We'll just go down to 1.5% brake bias and go with that. So what are we waiting for? Come on. There we go. All right. Not expecting much. Not one of my better tracks. We're still good on points. I was worried about pointing my way in, actually, even with our 23rd place last week, which I would have run better if I needed the points. But we're still a little bit above the points cut line, but I was worried about pointing in because this place is such a crapshoot, and I'm not that good here. So luckily, we don't have to worry about that. So see what we got here. Probably end up changing the steering. There we go. Tricky track. Gonna have to save some rear tires, save some front tires, etc. as usual. I think I need more rear brakes, still locking up the fronts. I also think I need to change my steering offset. Yeah, I was definitely speeding. That's all right. With pedal front, I think I can run quite a bit faster. Maybe not 4/10 faster, but quite a bit faster. Let's go to 8 to 1, see how that works. Let's go +4, see how that works. So, again, a lot of this stuff I do, I've run here a lot in C open. And have a feel that isn't the best on the long run, but it's a feel that I like and feel comfortable with. So, I'm going to try to find that at least, and then we'll go with the speed after that, secondary to comfort around here, really. There we go. It's a little bit better. Still locking up the fronts big time. Not ideal. Come on, man. All right. See if we can find a little more pace. I'd like to run a little quicker. I know that there's time out there, but again, not one of my better tracks by any means. Have not run here in a really long time, so we'll see what we got. Rear tires are actually hooked up pretty good. Can definitely brake a little bit deeper than not too much, just a little bit. There we go. A dead is at least a little better. Hopefully we can sneak up in the top 10. Just kind of survive. Steering feels a little bit too heavy still. That's okay. There are definitely worse things. There we go. Don't know where the restart is here. That's going to be interesting. There it is. Pretty late, actually. You're up basically up on the straightaway. Interesting. Alright. No idea what our fuel run is here either. Probably should be able to do 100 laps or more. No problem. Honestly, probably need a little bit more rear brake, honestly, to be competitive, so. Yeah, still just sliding the fronts. Not really sliding the backs yet, though. We'll see. We might run with this for Q. Yep, still big lockups to the left front. Not good. Gonna hurt us on the long run. Gotta not do that. Not run fixed here in a very, very, very long time. Definitely easier to lock the front tires with these suspension sayings, I guess. So. Thanks, Lucky.
Sorry, bro. It's all good.
Steineman went ahead of Pell for the 67. Good grief. It's like a full quarter second in the bit, almost 3/10 better than when I ran, which is nuts. I could probably run 8th, but I'm not running a 7 or a 6 for sure. looks like Spencer definitely has more rear brake than I do, so I'll have to crank that down a little bit. Don't want to go too much and be undrivable, but you need to have some speed, obviously, so we'll play with it. It's fine. Drivability's okay. It's not fast or anything. It's not great, but it's okay.
Mic check.
Feel decent about it. Good enough.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey. Loading up. Oh, holy crap.
How you feeling today?
Honestly, it feels like it's getting worse, not better.
Maybe you should go to the ER.
I did.
Oh, maybe you should go again.
They're the ones that took an MRI and were like, yeah, you got some jelly coming out.
Is it herniated or bulged? I can't remember what you said.
It's herniated. Yeah. Which is not exactly my idea of exciting.
No. Or probably anyone for that matter.
Oh. So watching from your camera here, just because that's what it loaded in with by default was a cockpit cam. Off of 3 and 4, it has like this sound like you're tapping the throttle a whole bunch. Are you actually doing that?
Is it every lap?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I didn't think so, but I've always found the way that it does replay sound in the cockpit to be really weird, and I think it's to deliberately screw up listening for it.
I haven't thought about that. That's a fair theory.
Oh, you're 40 laps on your run.
Yeah, I think I started this one lap 6 or 7, so it's 35 or something. But yeah,
Sure.
which I'm almost certain is far and away the longest run anybody's done. Because gotta get those Mach Q runs in for the 2 laps of a 125 lap race.
Mach Q runs look cool.
God forbid you have to, scroll down to find your name on a chart.
Yep. It's okay, I'm used to scrolling. Oh, fudge. Oh man. Yeah, Friday was ER day because I got home from work and everything hurt so much that I could not move.
Yeah, understandable.
Yep. The only thing that I'm actually like ups I'm a little frustrated because every doctor I've talked to has been like the KG cover my ass kind of doctor. They don't really
Yeah,
want to help me. They just want to not get in trouble.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, nobody will give me Mr. Yellow Crush. What car is that? Scott
Formosa.
Formosa.
Yeah, we've only seen him like once.
I was gonna say I don't recognize that name or the car. Car's nice. I thought it was great. I was at like an 8 pain, and they're like, so you know, how do you feeling? I'm like, well, I'm gonna go with 8 because any higher and I'd be throwing up on you. Like
Yeah,
it hurts.
yeah.
And so after the muscle relaxers and everything else just didn't touch it, they finally came and gave me a shot of morphine, and it took it down to like a 5. And then they sent me home without painkiller, and they won't give me any painkiller.
Nice. Because clearly you're
Yeah,
fine.
right. Like we know what it is now. I guess it's okay if it hurts. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, not wait, hold on. I digress, though. All right, let's get these cameras configured. Let's see. I learned the hard way that if you change the monitor that you load iRacing on, it will go into your app any and your rendering any and all of those things,
Yeah.
and it will automatically update your settings to whatever that monitor was.
The easy solution to that is just have one monitor.
um, so with my setup, I actually have the race sim at one desk and my everything desk plugged into the same computer
Yeah.
with different monitors, and I tap a hotkey to switch between the two stations. Um, and so I loaded up on the wrong one a while back because I was just wanted to look at a replay, and it changed every setting, and I had to manually redo all of them the next time I wanted to race.
Nice.
Yep. What about a blimp? We're gonna go with the blimp cam. Do you actually want me to like attempt to spot? I know you don't need it, but
I want
do
you
you
to
want?
do whatever you feel like is the right thing to do, and then we can talk about it later.
Okay.
Well, I'm not. I don't want to tell you what I would do or what I do or what I like because that might not be what you like or want or whatever. So I want you to do what you would do
You're
while I give you
lagging.
feedback from the driver's seat.
Okay.
Shut up.
So
Not even on the
Buddha.
track. I might have to show you the shape of Italy here.
Especially because I'll pick up on things that you do that you might want when you drive
Yeah,
because
I don't care.
what I want when I
Whatever.
drive
I'll
is
go back to
probably a lot
vacation.
different because I've been doing this for 10 years and I think that all noise is annoying.
Time to get on Discord.
See, I was
I
wondering
will
about
again.
that. Yeah. Okay. I understand.
I was
let
not
me.
good here, but Jesus. Haha, fuck you, Scott Formosa. Yeah, I would take this for what it's worth. I want you to call this as if you were putting your own I rating, safety rating, victory, whatever is works in your head on the line. I want you to
Okay.
throw out the fact that I've raced here 1,000 times, throw out the fact that I'm already locked in the next week, throw out the fact that I'm going to do whatever I want anyways because I already have a plan. I want you to just tell me what you think is the move with all this.
Okay. Never done this from this perspective before, so bear with me.
That's why we're here. It's actually a pretty good pit box to have.
Where are you at?
I think it's going to be right before the curve, so I can kind of cheese it a little bit with my exit.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that was the box I had, the first box. I don't remember if it was 6, 7, 8, whatever, when I won the NIS race here 8 years ago.
Very cool.
That's the only NIS win I've ever had because the Cup car is cheeks, and it always will be.
Even though it's a totally different car now.
Yep, 100%. We're like 4 different versions in now, and it's still cheeks.
Funny.
That was a wild race. I can make a whole video about that race. God.
That sounds entertaining.
Yeah, it was a shitty split because it was, fall of 2014 when I was still shitty, relatively. And I actually was only the second best car. Dude that was leading pulled like 8 seconds on me, and I pulled like 3 seconds on everybody else, and it was full length. It was 500 laps. And we get down to the end at like, I don't know, 75 or 80 to go. He gets killed by a lapper. And I don't pay attention because I'm kind of like, oh my God, what just happened? Like, this guy just got ape shit killed. And I don't realize it's just me and one other dude on the lead lap. So I basically just had to survive, and there were a bunch more cautions, but I just didn't die, and it worked out.
There you go.
Yeah, right? Pretty typical NIS Martinsville.
I haven't done NIS at Martinsville, but I did a few
Don't do it.
open races.
All right, guys. 2 sets
It was
tires
an
in the
experience.
pits. 125 laps. Restart zones enabled. We got the guys going for the championship. Let's try to be aware. Other than that, good luck and let's have some fun.
Fun?
Don't forget that Chop and Dale and Justin Waters are broadcasting this thing, so be sure to check it out afterwards.
Can I get a mic check one more time?
Gotcha.
Thank you.
What's the difference between the blimp and the helicopter?
The blimp kind of stays centered. The helicopter will like fly around the track relatively.
Gotcha.
So blimp is more like what you think of as a spotter stand versus helicopter, if I remember correctly. It goes around with you, obviously slower.
Thanks, Justin.
But
Thanks,
potentially
Belford.
easier to see.
Welcome.
He's just sucking up, Britt.
Should probably roll the sleeves up for this for my impending 4X.
Only 4?
Well, hopefully that'll just finish me off and we can go home early. I think we're going to try second gear and see how that goes.
You got 2 laps to warm up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, X will be about there. You got everything live this time?
Yep. You said that, and I immediately clicked the button to go extra to like make sure it was live.
Bonus live.
And I make it more alive.
All right, my goal is not to run over Steve on the first lap this week.
Leader's going. You're right on him anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve's way up there. Oh, wait, how are we already at a yellow?
Because, I don't know. Good start.
Oh, you got Damon's spun on the front stretch.
Checking up on the front stretch. Got a car up here. Check up on the front stretch. Okay, we're rolling.
Well, we get to be on the bottom this time.
Woo.
I think we're going to go with third gear because I basically just shifted immediately there anyway since we were lifting.
Oh. Who's behind you?
Who is behind me?
Yeah.
Mescal.
Oh, he's just showing up as Brian Jr. for me.
Sorry, Richard.
No problem.
I'm just glad I made it through lap 1 without running over Steve this week.
You notice I kind of swung high on that one.
I'll try not to be offended.
No, don't be. I messed up turn 1.
It's a lot of caution laps considering we didn't have any cars go lap down.
Yep.
Russell is going to be a big old Ryan Pelfrey fan tonight.
Why?
Because if Littleton or Britt wins, he's out.
Oh.
Granted that, everybody finishes relatively well. I don't think he can catch Ryan on points necessarily. Okay.
Oh, Whitmore saw that you were entering higher than he was. He moved up like 2 lanes.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm definitely having a hard time not filtering it through the fact that I know you already know anything I can say. um, but right now there's obviously not too much going on. Whitmore's didn't get close enough, but he looked like he was gonna try for a second. All right, Whitmore washed up. Coy's behind you now.
I was gonna say, did Coy push him off in there, or did he just miss it?
He's close, but I don't think he pushed him. Nobody has really moved away from anybody in the front
Yeah,
7 cars or so.
I think we're all just kind of running like 80%, which is weird because it's Martinsville.
Yep.
Should just be booting people out of the way as soon as you catch them.
All right, Coy's within a car length on the corners now. He's sending it in a little bit. more shallow than you are.
Go ahead, Timothy, please.
I think I need to work on this view a little bit because part of the reason I'm not saying much is that I'm not seeing things really functionally that much earlier than I think you're gonna see them.
I like far chase because it gives you the all-around view and it kind of lets you see ahead to an extent.
Makes sense. Need to know less of what's behind you, I suppose, anyway.
Yeah, because I can see right in front of me and I can see way down the track. What I can't see is what Russ is doing.
Yeah. Screw with that a little bit. Alright, 3 cars in front of you are all on each other's bumpers. Now, Coy, is it your bumper? Now it's... Whoa, gosh. Whitmore just about killed Coy. You were clear far enough, but
Oh, Russ does not need to be getting spun, that's for sure. I was wondering if he would go defensive or aggressive tonight to try to, make something happen, but he's going to get punted out of line if he's not careful.
yeah.
Can't go anywhere because I don't want to run over Russ. Oh, that's a send and a half.
Yeah. Alright. Still at your door. Bumper. Clear. Oh, he's about to wash up. He's washing up on center exit, so.
40 staying high.
Oh,
Thank you.
boy. He's gonna get your door. Oh gosh.
Sorry, buddy.
It was a maritime.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Justin. Go, go, go.
He was washing up center exit every lap.
Yeah, I figured he would, but it's all right. Honestly, if the 40 wouldn't have been there, that was the corner I nailed. That would have cleared him. So
Yeah, that's true. Well, now we'll be back in the pack with more to do, right?
Lucky dog
that's all right.
going high.
I was kind of stumped because I thought we were actually good enough to like make some passes there, but it happens.
Well, I think that's a correct assessment. It's just other things happened.
It's all good. I think it's too early to put tires on, honestly. So yeah, when I thought about when I got that run taking him to the inside, but I was like, you know, if I fuck it up and wreck him, I'm gonna look like way more of an asshole. So
That's fair.
it's all good. Yeah, this is a good pit box right here. 26 seconds.
That's not too bad, especially for Martinsville. Safety cars in 3. Entering the front stretch.
It was 98.94 on the fronts, so that's pretty good. Considering I had a spin.
Yeah, it's
Are all these cars lapped or something? Whatever. All right, if we can get back to like 6th or 7th here, I think
Inside.
that'll be all right.
yeah, I wouldn't rule anything out. You were definitely faster than a majority of the field.
Yeah, I mean, we were all just riding there, so I wasn't even hardly using any brake, but
I know.
you know, and the
I think, but the
damages.
thing is that there's other people that were.
Yeah, and the damage was all rear, right? I just got hit in the left rear.
Yeah, that's what it looks
Okay.
like.
Perfect. Not concerned. Not that I would be concerned either way, but of note.
All right, still got one up high. Still high. Clear. Damon's antsy, but not close enough.
That's all right. All these guys with tires.
Sorry, Brett.
Let them go if they get to me. So
But you didn't do anything. Did black flag you? Yeah, that was from me passing the pace car. Oh, all right.
it's 2 weeks in a row I was the first caution flag, and I can't remember the last time that happened.
57 on your corner. He's
Yeah, so if we get a yellow like lap 60 or 65, that'd be perfect.
57 looking low. Inside.
Three of us on old tires are just up here on the outside going backwards.
I'm not a fan of 3-digit numbers in oval racing. I always cringe a little bit when I see Rick Waltemeyer's 301 number.
So you also don't like Trent.
I forgot that he ran a 3-digit number. Oh. Rick just about spun out behind you.
Which is interesting because I'm almost certain he put tires on because everybody should have. But
Yeah, he has not been on pace. Well, he's been a little slower than you, but you have older tires, so.
I love how Russ got the lead out of that.
Yeah. I'm sure he's not sad.
No. And I won't hear anything more about it.
No, definitely not. It's halfway.
Oh man, damn Kendall Craft. There goes our biggest hope for a yellow.
Real one's getting close to you again.
Yeah. I'm debating whether I should let him go or try to hold him off in anticipation of getting lapped.
I had him locked up, bud. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, yellow in
Oh,
the
you're
top
fine.
here would be good.
Yeah, you've only got one car in between the 301 and the leader, so
I see they're what, about 3/4 better than I am, so we got some time.
yeah, he's got about half the track still.
I gotta change my mindset next week because all these races I've been like, ooh, you can have an extra set of tires at the end. Well, there's no sense leaving one when it's the fucking championship race.
Yeah, I
You get
can
a
see that.
caution a third of the way through, just fucking pit. Unless, of course, I've already crashed or something desperate.
Let's not go for a three-peat.
40 staying
Yeah,
high.
well, you know,
Thank you.
seen it before. And I can only assume that Coy's not going to pass Russ, so.
That doesn't look like it.
Kyle probably will, but that's not a danger anyways. It's the 11 that he's got to worry about. Or Britt or Steve or whoever. Hey, dead people. All right. Well, there we go. Now there's a hope.
We started talking about the leaders and I looked over for a second and that's when something finally
You gotta go
happened.
by me, Tim.
Well, that's the caution we needed.
Thank you, brother.
Now, everybody's going to pit in theory. Then we need another caution at like lap 100. Then we'll be in good shape. Or at least have a shot shape. We will be and have a shot shape.
We'll be in Haas.
Pretty much.
It's like driving a Haas.
Woo! Avocados. Everybody pit there. Now, Coy stayed out. Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I was double checking that. Yes, Koi stayed out and looks like a couple other cars stayed out as well, but they were lapped.
I think we made a couple spots there. That's all right. That time I was 87.90 right sides. Well, that definitely shakes it up a little bit at least.
Mm-hmm.
Probably puts it in Lucky's hands unless Coy decides to take the outside on the restart and be a total bro.
So who's Lucky? I haven't seen that name before either.
He used to be in the Discord with River and Russell and Pelfrey and all of us, and before River and I had our falling out, and then he got mad at somebody else and quit the Discord right before I did, and he had a big falling out with Pelfrey, and good driver, but kind of an egomaniac.
Gotcha.
I don't really know him that well, just how do you forget a guy whose name is Dick Lucky?
Well played.
I guess it also makes sense he's a prick, so you know. Alright, well now let's see how stupid and aggressive I can be and how many cars I can crash.
Cool. Sounds fun.
Yeah, you haven't had to do any actual spotting, so about to make it 3 wide here. No, I think we can get up to 5th or so, that would be good. Then of course we'll get to 5th and I'll have to make the decision whether or not to pit from 5th with 20 to go.
Yeah, that's a real possibility at this stage.
Yeah, we're here to win, we'll see.
No risk it, no biscuit.
Exactly. If we die, we die. Again.
Leader's going now.
Oh my god, Scotty. Oh my
Okay,
god,
got one up
tires.
by.
Tires do things.
Clear high. There's a barrier there.
I don't think I touched it that time, did I?
It was really close. It looked like it on my screen.
There goes Lucky using everybody up. Good, good.
Locklear's entering too low and not carrying any speed on exit, so I don't think he's going to catch you anytime.
10-4.
Unless something happens like that.
I'm sorry, Brian.
That was weird.
Yeah, I trained myself to look at the cars in front of you and not you directly.
Intimidate button. I could be the asshole of the year and just dump Russ as soon as I catch him again. Dump him out of the chase. Brian Vickers his shit.
Oh no, anything but that. One does not simply add themselves in the. Ooh, nice job. Still on your door.
There was space.
There was technically space.
Of course, now Koyas is going to hop in front of me and park.
Oh, McCoy washed up at the same time.
Yeah, that was interesting. Whatever.
Fortunate for you.
Yeah, works.
All right. You are fully clear.
goes Steineman after Russ. That's interesting. Now what to do? I think we gotta stay out. There's too many laps left to go to the back again and only have 10 lap tire advantage.
I think that makes sense.
Problem is now we're not going to get another 10 laps, and even if we do, everybody's going to have same tires. So I think I've kind of made my bed, but whatever.
You're making solid progress. You're right up there with with those guys.
That was funny because I was just getting ready to be like, screw it, I'm going to door Scott to get by him, and then Coy did it for me.
Never mind, that works just fine. What was I looking for? How does this stupid thing work?
Did they ever fix that patch that the grass cools your tires, or should I be running down there in the corners?
I don't know. I thought that they did something to where it's not beneficial, but I don't think it was fixed.
So you're saying worth a shot.
Yeah,
I'd probably hit the frickin' pit barrels, so let's not do that.
I'd have to read the changelog. I never really read it, but if I remember correctly, it was more of a we did something to nullify the benefit, not we fixed the problem.
Sounds about like iRacing. Kimry would have a field day.
I'm sure. A little distracted with some of the back stuff. Looks like we're going green this time.
No.
Cool. No. Also, fair note here is that everyone behind you except 88 and 18 look like they have some kind of damage.
Sounds about right.
Tile's blinking on my screen. Leader's going.
Sorry, I spent some freaking black screen.
You're low.
Oh, they're fighting.
Leader and yeah. They're still bouncing off each other a little bit.
Good, full send. Oh, you got a black flag for a jump start? Ouch. Come on, Kyle, fill the hole. Damn it.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Littleton wants to look, but he's
Yeah.
not got the pace, and whenever he starts to get close, frankly, Pelfrey bounced off him a couple times.
It's so hard to save tires here because there's like equal parts nowhere to go and nowhere to hide.
Yeah,
It's like if you could just find some nice clean running, you could save tires, or you could just go really hard. And neither work.
I'm actually kind of bummed to miss this one because like these rhythm. Oh, Pelfrey's around.
Quite bump him, or
No, no, he just spun. Technically, I couldn't see the very back of his car, so it's possible, but it looked to me like he just spun. Let's go to the instant replay, shall we? Yeah, he's all by himself. Koi was actually half the corner behind him.
I wanted to so bad, but I'm like, dude, we're gonna just roll around the outside of this dude, and then we're gonna punt Russell out of the way, and then we're gonna have a restart, and then get the lead. It's gonna be great. It's not gonna go like that, but in my mind, it's a good idea.
Russell's up there riding in second and doesn't know that you've already punted him in your head.
Not hard enough to spin him out, just enough to get the fuck out of my way. Because I have no shame about punting Lucky out of the way to win, so.
I can, judging by your explanation, I am not surprised. Just feels cocky to be riding around with the name Lucky. See what I did there?
It's like riding around leading, and the pace car guy's name is Balls in Your Throat. So the question's going to be, if Russell gets a good restart, do I try to go with him around the outside, or do I hope that he gets hung out and try to follow Kyle around him on the inside?
Well, has Kyle gotten past him yet? Also, side note,
don't know.
Kyle's blinking sometimes.
Yeah, I see that.
So I don't think Kyle's actually gotten past him yet through circumstances that were anything other than extenuating circumstances.
Yeah. Oh, God. The thing is, though, is that Brian's going to go into desperation here soon.
Yeah, I could see
Hey
that.
Kyle,
happening.
just FYI, you are blinking a little bit there.
And somehow Coy passed freaking like 9 cars.
Yeah, I
in
see
5
it
laps.
when we're under caution. Once we get going, it's fine. It's just terrible.
I'm going to get junked by him blinking, I guarantee it.
Should we boot him, Russell? Is it that
my
bad?
concern.
Shut up.
It's terrible. No, it's fine.
I was gonna
He's
say,
in the
of
hot
course
dog
Russell's
stand.
gonna
I
be
don't
the
know
one to
what's
notice
going
that
on.
right now.
He was in practice.
Oh, he's blinking a lot now. Yeah, I would. Ooh. He's blinking right up to you.
Yeah, I see that.
Bumper. I mean, you're clear, but I can hardly see him. So you know they were joking before, but they should boot him now.
Blinking real bad.
That was scary.
Well, now we need another caution just because I feel vaguely annoyed with this Lucky guy, and we can't let him win.
Yeah. Third person annoyance.
Yes, exactly. I mean, to be honest, I was a little annoyed because his name was Lucky to begin with, but I thought that wasn't a fair enough reason. You just gave me a reason.
Ah. I need
Or
like
is that your bumper?
half a freaking car length. Really don't want to spin him out though, obviously.
Always looking low. Got 9 to go. Coy hit the wall. '87 low on corner. You're trying not to move Russell, but he's not trying not to move you.
Yeah. He's got so much better exit bite.
Oh, Pelfrey just got into him on the exit.
Yeah. Problem is he's running like a half a lane up and I can't really hit him without spinning him out.
Ironman spinning, took out Coy. They're both around.
I see that. Interesting.
Oh, that was my fault. I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Green, white, checkered.
I still think he purposely drove down on my door last week.
Oh, on the last lap or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a nice little run there, Cody.
All right, well, I am going to send it right here, so hope he's right for that.
Yes, sir. I was worried you were going to get me there. I'm struggling there on drive off.
As one does with
Yeah, I was trying not to hit you at all. All right, trying to pass you as clean as I can.
Just send it, man. Just send it.
No, I don't want to do that.
Doesn't
Yeah,
everybody
Cody, my
just want to
my
send it?
foot
Isn't that why
slipped
we're all
off the
here? Is
brake
to send
pedal
it?
earlier. I'm sorry if I scared you. There were a couple other people too.
Yeah, my eyes got the size of
I mean,
eggs.
sure, there's different levels of sending it, but that's what we're all here for, really.
Medium send.
Yeah.
Everybody point left, Lucky Dog.
Medium rare send. Well done send. Matt Kenseth send.
The send is just taking somebody all the way to the wall.
My bad. Flat right front tire.
Right. Right.
Well, we'll see. I'll try. I'm gonna have to get through Russ in like a corner though, otherwise I'm never gonna even have a chance to get to him.
Right.
Two attempts, awesome. Let's see if we can Ryan Newman, Clint Boyer, Jeff Gordon 2012 this shit. With a different outcome.
Yeah. Gosh, there's so many caution laps.
Right. Hey, at least it's not 500. Otherwise, right now, I'd be like, all right, quarter distance, doing good. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here. My goal is not to wreck everybody. However, I feel like that may be what ends up happening.
Yeah. Well, it'd be entertaining.
It would be Justin, you're parked for the championship race, and I throw a fit.
That would be not cool.
No,
I don't recommend that.
no.
Pelfrey went for a roller coaster ride. You're almost clear of Russell. And clear now.
No, can't get to him. Don't have the exit bite.
One mega send? Not quite.
Nah, not without dying. That's all right. We'll
Yeah.
take it. After all that shit, we'll take it. I spy death.
Russ. Yeah, Russell
He got
and
third,
Pelfrey
though.
killed each other across the line.
Good win, Richard.
It's like you never left.
Well, damn. I feel like I let us down on that one, but that's all right.
You're good. I had a lot of thoughts about
Thanks, everybody.
what
Nice running with you all
how I
night,
recall
Russell.
that in my head versus what I actually did. But there's also
Good seeing you,
not
Richard.
a heck of a lot going on for most of that race.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. That's
Richard, you need to go to the broadcast booth.
fine. I guess I gotta go get an interview, don't I?
Justin, you do too.
You gonna be around when I get back?
Yeah, how long does it usually take?
I don't know, 10, 15 minutes.
Alright, just ping me if I'm not here.
All right.
See ya.
He'd put something together a little bit better than that, Chop.
He knew it, that's for sure.
And there he goes. He is going around the track. victory lap here for the fans here in Martinsville. The 75 of Richard Lucky parking it in victory lane tonight here in Martinsville. Boy, oh boy, I told him pre-race, don't let me down. And he didn't sound very confident, Chop, but look at him go. Bringing it through 2 and 1 here at Martinsville. He is going to park it on the front straightaway. Richard Lucky, our winner tonight here in the Ohio Sim Racing Series. As we pause for a moment and look at our championship for Kyle Finlayson, Justin Krasinski, Ryan Pelfrey, and Brian Littleton are going to be the 4 to race for a championship next week at Phoenix. Chop, next week is going to be something, man. I will tell you what. We go into post-race here at Martinsville in the Ohio Sim Racing Series. We will run down through the field real quick, and then we will get to our top 3. Richard Lucky, 6 months absence. It don't matter. Richard Lucky is going to be our winner tonight, followed by Justin Krasinski. What a night for him after he got spun early. Rebound for a second place. Russell Despain, 3rd. Ryan Pelfrey and Brian Littleton, they will be 4th and 5th. They will be your final 2 drivers to represent the final 4 at Phoenix next week for a championship. Cody Smith, a solid night, very quiet, comes home P6. Brian Miskell, 7th. Whitmore in a must-win, finishes 8th. Coy Haslew, 9th. And how about Rick Waltmeyer? He said he had some issues early, brings it home 10th. Let's talk to our 3rd place finisher, Russell Despain. Russell, you know, we talked about you early when you had the lead right around, I'd say, the lap 40 restart. You passed Pelfrey. You went out there and set sail, and Coy was tracking you down, but you guys were running completely different lanes. I mean, you seemed to be entering high, rolling about a lane off the curb. Do you think that was your answer? Do you think you could have held them off if Lucky wouldn't have got there?
I'll be honest with you. I was trying everything. I could see Coy was really fast behind me, and I knew it was only a matter of time. But yeah, I just kept trying to diamond the exit of the corner off, just get a run down the straightaway, which seemed to work pretty well. I was having a lot of troubles with entry. I would just run up a little bit too high, and that would have my speed suffer middle to late exit. So I did everything I could to stay up front. I got into Justin, the 91 car, caused, I think, the second caution. He was so fast. That last restart, I thought for certain he was going to win the race. He was just, he had fast equipment all night. Frankly, I was just trying to keep up.
Yeah, you and Krasinski got together early, coming off of 4. You guys came up on a lap car. It pinched it just a little bit, and you guys just didn't give each other enough room. But how about both of you, after that incident, both rebounding to finish 2nd and 3rd tonight? When you look at the playoffs, obviously tonight a must-win situation, coming up a little bit short, not going to Phoenix next week to race for a championship. When did it hit you tonight that you had to go past that 75 car? Was that on your mind? Was it out the window? Did you not have anything for him? Or walk us through that.
When the 75 car came into the session, I knew he was probably going to win the race. And I just, had to hope that, something would come up to spin things in my favor. But he's always so fast, going back. You all mentioned it. He's been gone for 6 months. He's incredibly fast, incredibly clean racer. I did everything I could, to pass him clean, stay in front of him. It was just, he had too much for me today. But yeah, it was a win to get in situation for me. I knew that there was a possibility on points, but it was so remote of a possibility that it wasn't going to really be realistic. But I did what I could, stay up front. I think we got tires at the best possible time. It just so happens there were a few more cautions than what I had anticipated. And I just got ran down there at the end. But all in all, it was super fun. The reality of the matter is I wouldn't have been able to make Phoenix anyway next week. So tonight was just closing out a season that has just been incredible. Everybody that's been associated with Ohio Sim Racing has just been incredible to work with. Had a lot of fun on Wednesday nights with the Xfinity Series. As the season went on, it just kept getting cleaner and cleaner and more competitive. So it was incredible end of a season for me, but I know there's going to be 4 drivers going into Phoenix next week with a chance to win a championship, and that's pretty cool.
Well, congratulations on a good run tonight. We will let you thank whoever you want. Be on with your night, and good run tonight. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks guys for stepping in to do the broadcasting. It's been incredible. Y'all just throwing it together, and it seemed to work and very very well. So thanks to you guys. Thanks to my sponsor on my car, High Caliber Karting Entertainment out of Okemos, Michigan at Meridian Mall. They do a lot of really cool, interesting things up there. So if you get an opportunity, go and check them out. And just want to thank the guys that I race with every week, my little team, Ryan Pelfrey, Cody Smith, Coy, Justin, all those guys. It's just so much fun. So
good run tonight, man. So hey, Chop, real quick, if you can get Pelfrey down here, that'd be great. I'd like to talk to most of the championship guys that are in here.
Absolutely.
So as we get Ryan Pelfrey to join us, Justin, walk us through your night, man. I mean, you got turned off the bumper of the 99 very early, and you fought your way back. Do you think if that doesn't happen, you have something for the number 75 tonight?
Yeah, I guess a lot happened, didn't it? Not a very long time, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, we were pretty good. Martinsville is far from one of my best tracks. We didn't qualify well at all. We did not have great short run speed at all, but after about 20, 25 laps, it seemed like we came in. I don't want to say that I could have beat Lucky. He's a hell of a race car driver and ran a very, very, very good race, but I definitely let us down tonight. We probably should have won the race because I was in position to win it. Not necessarily quite at the speed that Lucky had, but I had a shot, and that's all I could ask for. But just didn't manage to get it done, which is okay. Doesn't have to go that way every week.
Do you think the lap car was the issue when you and the 99 got together, or was it just a matter of you and him not giving each other enough room as you guys came off of 4?
No, I wasn't actually planning on passing Russ on the outside in that scenario. I wasn't passing him at all night. Was my hope. I didn't know exactly what his point situation looked like, but I was just trying to kind of cradle him a little bit. I think it was the 40 car that we went by, and that kind of threw a little bit of a wrench in things, and maybe we missed our entry just a little bit. But it was just one of those racing deals. I probably could have left more room, but I felt like I was faster and could roll around him and go chase after Pelf there. But that stuff happens. I don't want to say it was his fault because I think it was his fault, you know what I mean? But that's just Martinsville. I don't. It's all good. It worked out. So just one of those things tonight. But like I said, I had eyes in the skies tonight. Our buddy Spencer, we're thinking of him. He has had a pretty serious back injury and couldn't join us in the race tonight. So he was my eyes in the sky, and I was trying to win one for him. Hope he can feel better, but just one spot short.
So you go into next week. You are racing for a championship. How do you feel going into Phoenix? Is that a track that you feel you can run well at? Is it a place that you struggle at? Or, tell us your thoughts on next week going into race for the championship here in the Ohio Sim Racing Xfinity Series.
Well, first of all, I'm just super thankful to represent OSR in that championship 4. It's going to be a great race, regardless of how it turns out. All 4 of the guys are deserving of being there. I haven't run a lot on the new Phoenix since they updated it, whatever, a year ago or so. I've run some, but nothing fixed for sure. Definitely a lot of open stuff, and so I don't really know. I would say that for sure Kyle, Pelfrey, and Brian have all been faster than me speed-wise most of the season, but I feel like we've had the upper hand on long runs and tire saving and strategy and that type of thing. So I don't know. We'll have to go run the race. If we knew who was gonna win before we got there, we wouldn't need to run the race, right? So I'm excited for it, but we'll see.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, you were the top finisher of all those 4 tonight. Good luck next week. I would love any of you guys to win the championship next week. I can't wait to watch. Good run tonight. I appreciate it. Now if you want to thank anybody, go ahead.
Yeah, like I said, just thanks to you guys. The broadcasts the last couple of weeks have been absolutely amazing. They're such a pleasure to go watch back and see the insight that you guys bring. That is a thing that's missing from a lot of leagues, so that's definitely a big plus to OSR. Britt and Steve, everybody that puts this together, it's been an absolute pleasure, like I said, to be a part of it. All the JKR and FSR guys that I race with, Spencer for being my eyes in the skies tonight, and the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation for always keeping us on track.
All right, thank you, Justin. Good finish tonight. Good luck next week.
Thanks,
As
man.
we move on to our winner, Mr. Retired for 6 months. Richard, I've kept you waiting long enough. You told me pre-race, I haven't raced in 6 months. Don't count on me. And here you are, man. Victory lane. Walk us through your night.
Well, it started with me just trying to get everything put back together. 'Cause like I said, I haven't been on. So I had accidentally raced without my spotter, didn't have half my overlays working. My brake bias control knob wasn't hooked up. So, but no, it was a good race. I mean, just wanted to come and run clean. I didn't even look at the points. I didn't know who was going for the championship for. I just wanted to run everybody clean and not cause any issues and just do the best that I could. And it worked out.
There was a point in the beginning of the race that, you started third. I think you found yourself fifth, maybe even outside the top 5. When did you think in that race that, okay, this is my race to win. Let's go do it.
I tried not to even think about that, to be honest with you. I was just mainly focused, like I said, to not cause any issues just because there's guys going for points. But after one of the restarts where I ended up getting around Russell to Spain, that's when I found myself in the lead, and I knew that I was going to be hard to pass. And the only car I was really worried about was Steinman. I don't know what happened to him. He was very fast. There was no way I was going to be able to hold him off, and he just pulled down low and let off. So I don't know really what happened with him. But once I saw him fall out, I was pretty sure I was going to be able to lock it up at that point.
Yeah, I was about to get to that. Spencer Steinman got a black flag for jumping the restart. You guys were side by side through one. Spencer got obviously too good of a jump on the restart, but we called it side by side through 1 and 2. And I thought, here we go. We're going to have a good old classic battle between Richard Lucky and Spencer Steinman. And you guys came off of 4. Came off of 2 on the second lap after the restart. And he dove it to the bottom and headed for pit road. And that's when we realized he jumped the start, got the black flag. But it would have been something to watch you in the 37 battle. But you didn't have to worry about it. You set sail, made it through the cautions, made it through the restarts. Glad to see you tonight. It's been a while. It was fun to watch you win this thing tonight. Fun to watch you race. We'll let you thank whoever you want and take off and celebrate your victory tonight here in the Ohio Sim Racing Xfinity Series.
Okay, yeah, but back to Steinman, I don't know. This is my first race since iRacing has updated the restart zone. So that really threw me off. I wasn't sure what it was telling me to do because I've never seen it before. So I may have been a little lazy on that start, and I think it kind of screwed him. So that was actually probably my fault, and he shouldn't have got the black flag. But, I'll apologize to him and just roll on to the next time we race. So I'll try to give it back some kind of way. But thanks for everybody that ran clean tonight. Russell to Spain ran a really good race. I found myself running nose to tail with him all night long, and it was hard, clean racing. And then Justin did a good job running second. And just thank you guys for inviting me back, and thanks for doing the broadcast. It's really cool to be back.
Yeah, glad to see you, man. Congratulations. Maybe we'll see you next week. So as we wrap things up here, post-race here in the Ohio Sim Racing Xfinity Series, we have talked to Justin Krasinski. He is representing next week in the championship for we are going to talk with Ryan Pelfrey. Ryan, what a run tonight, my man. You lost it off of 4. You hit the curb in the middle of 3 and 4, lost it, hit the inside wall. What went through your mind right there? Because at that time, the 91 or the 99 of Despain was leading the race. if he wins the race, it's a race between you and Brian Littleton for that fourth and final spot next week in the championship. Did that cross your mind at all?
It actually didn't. I didn't know Russell was leading. I thought Richard was. But I just hit the curb and thought I could catch it, couldn't catch it. And then it was pit. I had one set of tires left there and drove like a maniac to try and get to the lead. But I was needed about 10, 15 more laps, and then that green white checker didn't help anything really.
So you fight yourself back. You get a fourth place finish. You lock yourself in the next week. How do you feel going to Phoenix? And let me throw a little side story in there. You know, I met you on here years ago in the Street Stock Series. We were running official Street Stock Series. You know where we were running?
I'm
Phoenix.
pretty sure it was Phoenix.
And you know how many cars I destroyed that week? A lot.
I was one of them many times.
Yeah, it seemed like it was off of you. So, okay, Xfinity Series 2022. How do you feel going there?
Feel like I got a decent shot. It's not my best track. I feel better that Chris Lucky and Steele aren't in it this year. I know Justin's good there, but I think I got a decent shot at it. But it's definitely going to be tough.
So yeah, you'll be going against Justin, Kyle, and Brian Littleton. It'll be fun to watch you next week. I wish you all the luck in the world, man. You're a great racer, class act. Good luck next week. Good rebound tonight, man. Chop and I talked about it when you lost it there in 3 and 4. Came off, hit the wall. We watched you restart, come up through the field. Good rebound, way to get in, and good luck next week.
I appreciate it, Cody, and I appreciate you and Chop for doing the broadcast, and Justin helping out on that as well. And then I want to thank Britt and Steve for being the admins, and Chris Hockley for helping out the truck series with Hawkville's Designs, and then Ohio Stucker up here for doing what they do for the Xfinity series as well.
So we talked to 2 of our 4 championship 4 contenders for next week. As we recap the night, you will have Kyle Finlayson in the 15 Chevy Camaro. You got Ryan Pelfrey in the 33 Chevy Camaro. You got Brian Littleton in the number 11 Chevy Camaro. And you will also have Justin Krasinski in the only non-Chevy in the 91 Toyota Supra. As we go to Phoenix next week, Chop, what do you think as we set the final 4
I think
going into the final week?
I think Krasinski hit the nail on the head. If we knew, we wouldn't be having a race, because this is going to be a barn burner, bud.
You know, from what I know, I have raced with Ryan Pelfrey. I have raced with Kyle Finlayson at that track in these cars. Kyle Finlayson does a great job of rolling the bottom, saving your tires. Ryan Pelfrey is fast no matter where you go. Justin Krasinski showed tonight that he's got the speed. Brian Littleton, you almost look at the underdog, but look what he did tonight. He set on the pole. He finished 5th. He did everything that was asked of him to advance himself. I cannot wait until next Wednesday night when these guys hit the track at Phoenix to race for a championship. Chop, I think we got more tonight than we expected. We knew it was going to be good. 5 of the 8 playoff drivers having issues. You look at guys like Steve Whitmore. He lost it at one point, ended up rebounding, finishing 8th. Russell Despain was in the lead for quite a while, could have locked himself in, ends up falling short in the 3rd place as Lucky and Krasinski find their way around him. Whitmore, like we talked about, 8th. You look at Damon Cox, he had a terrible initial restart. Don't know what happened, if he missed a gear, was in the wrong gear, went to the power, spun himself out. He was our first caution. Not long after that, Justin Krasinski loses it off of 4, collects Britt Van Meter. Van Meter is going to finish 14th, 3 laps down. You can't say those guys didn't try tonight, though.
No quit. There was no quitting them guys.
They knew what they needed to do coming into tonight. Again, Richard Lucky, as we recap, 6-month retirement. He comes to Martinsville in the Ohio Sim Racing Series, wins, picks up where he left off. Justin Krasinski already locked in. What a hot rod that number 91 Toyota have. He will race for championship next week. Ryan Pelfrey, P4 tonight. He will also race for championship next week, along with Brian Littleton. Those two, the last 2 weeks, both top fives. They are going into Phoenix with some momentum. Unfortunately, Whitmore just outside looking in. He will not race for a championship here in the Xfinity Series next Wednesday night. Or Van Meter or Damon Cox. But what a race. It was good to call it with you, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'm glad we could actually put this together after how good last week went. We knew we had to do Martinsville because we knew what kind of race we was going to get.
Yeah, as soon as I opened that check.
Hey,
Hello.
I vote to turn off gravity for just like a day.
If you need another reason not to like Richard Lucky, he named everybody in the entire race that he thought was a threat, except for me, of course.
Just so cool of him.
Yeah, right. What a guy. All right, tell me what you think. Go.
Well, hold on. Of what? Of spotting? Like,
Yes. Yeah, I know how the race went. It went bad for the first 75 laps.
I think I need to spend some time getting used to it and used to speaking up. And I also, in this case, I think that there's a mental filter that I'm trying to turn off because I know what you don't need, which is most of what I could tell you in that situation. In my head, I was thinking mostly just that I needed to be a little louder. I needed to call ahead more. I kept kind of getting my focus drawn back towards what was right around you, which was really not that important because you had awareness of all that, and the consciousness of what you wouldn't be aware of is kind of where I needed to be looking.
So, would you say, I'll ask this in two parts, I guess. Would it help you to kind of understand my general approach if I spotted you once and just did it like normal without worrying about what you would want, like that kind of thing? If I just go into it and do it like I would for anybody else, would that help you?
Probably, yeah.
Do you prefer chattier or just kind of the essentials as far as information feed? Like you said, you already know in the car a lot of stuff because most of the time you have to spot yourself. But there are little things that I can tell you every lap, like lap times compared to the guy you're chasing and who's behind you, that type of stuff that you won't know necessarily, other
Yeah.
than me looking through stuff.
I think I've only had a live spotter like 3 times functionally. So I haven't really had the opportunity to say, hey, I would like more of this or less of this. I would say the time that it went best, when we got to the point where it was kind of a run your race sort of a situation, the radio was quiet while I was alone. And then like every few laps, I was given a kind of an update and what's in front, what's behind for times and whatnot, and whether or not we were on our bubble for fuel and things like that. And then we just kind of kept clicking off until it got back to the point where there was enough going on that I needed somebody in my ear. But like I said, I've only done like 3 races with a live spotter ever, and only one of them with like a good, like somebody truly doing it that knew what they were doing.
Okay. Yeah, we can play it by ear. I was just curious about,
So
what kind of things you wanted to hear, but we can obviously talk about that when we flip roles sometimes and do a similar thing.
yeah, and I actually I would like to get more comfortable doing the spotting, and I think that I will. I'm just not used to A, I'm not used to it, and B, like I said, there's a filter for me that I didn't even realize I had to shut off to that level, because to some degree I'm kind of sitting there with you and I know what you already know, and I'm like, I don't really need to tell him that. So
Well, I think about it this way, Spencer, and it's not. I try to think of it not as I already know that stuff, because that's true for, like I said, just about everything you can tell me. The difference is sorting out what you can tell me to assist while I'm having to drive the car, you know. So like you said, when you said people were looking, I'm looking at the mirror, you know, on entry and everything, but I'm not looking when I'm trying to set up a move with the guy in front of me in the center of the corner, you know, that type of stuff.
yeah,
You know, stuff like where the leader goes on restarts. I can't see that from, you know, not in the first two rows. Helpful to know on the last restart if he's going the same place every time. You know, stuff like that where I may know and it may not affect the finish of the race necessarily, but just things that you can put in the back of your mind that you wouldn't otherwise see. That type of stuff I feel like is important.
okay, I like that. That makes sense.
We can play it by ear. We'll go with it. But like I said, I really appreciate you helping out. It was nice to have eyes in the sky for the first time in forever, and you got to see me for the first time in a long time be so mad at someone that I contemplated just full sending him into the wall. So,
Wait, which car was that?
well, there was a list, but I'm not going to name them on the stream. So,
Ah, I see. Oh, I didn't realize you were still streaming.
yeah, I forgot to turn it off, and I realized it'd be rude to cut this in half. So,
All right.
no, it'll be good. We'll figure it out, and we'll get some more stuff nailed down.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, thanks, brother. Have a good night. Feel better.
See ya. Bye.
All right, well, that was a thing. No, I wasn't actually so mad at Russ that I was gonna kill him, but it's unfortunate because I'm not saying that affected our race, but we had to pass a lot of cars on that set of tires. We were, where did we restart? 11th or something, lap 75 or 80, so we had like a third of the race left. Drove up to 5th or 6th. Got up, had a couple more restarts, and I think third gear was the move. Seemed like everybody else was in second. We had good restarts, but I don't know that I could have won. It is what it is. I feel like I was in position to win, but you know it's more difficult than that. Otherwise, I'd win every single race. Because I feel like we're in position a lot. Think of all those races back with Trent the first half of the season or whatever. You can be in position and just not get it done, and that's just how it is. So, driver definitely let us down tonight. Spencer did a great job up eyes in the sky. Obviously, Lucky was really fast. Russell was pretty fast. Steinman was really fast, and stuff happened. I guess luckily for me, our issue happened really early, and we had 90 laps to recover, 85 laps to recover. So it's better than getting spun on lap 110. So yeah, it is what it is. It was a good night. Thanks to all the teammates. I know I didn't join them this evening, but as always, they are great people. So yeah, I guess that's gonna be that. That's a wrap. And next week we have to refocus and go championship racing. So I'm gonna put another 1,000 laps of practice in and see what we can make of it. Do some playing around with stuff, and then kind of take some notes, and then that way I'll be ready. Hop in that session next Wednesday, and depending on what the track temp is and the wear and the time of day and that type of stuff, we'll be ready to hopefully rock and roll and at least have a shot. So yeah, we'll see. It's all good. So we'll get ready to rock and roll, and next week is the one that counts. So thanks as always, everybody. Ohio Stucco Repair, Britt, Steve, everybody that puts this thing together. Like I said, all my teammates, Spencer up in the eyes in the sky, CF Foundation, JKR, everybody that puts together. Those guys deserve a championship, and if I can't get it, hopefully Ryan can get it. But hopefully we'll be the ones that stand at top at the end of, I don't know, 100 laps or whatever it is next week. So I'll do my best. I'll put the time in, and we'll see how it goes. So as always, thanks for stopping by. Make sure you drop a like and a sub down below. Don't want you to miss any of the action from Acel, Corsa, iRacing, F122, anything else I may post at any given time. So next week we go trophy hunting again. Until next time, all right, bye.